Hello, Cancer, and thank you for joining me for your tarot messages for the last week of November 2021. What messages do we have for Cancer for the last week of November 2021? Angels and spirit guides. What messages do we have for Cancer for the last week of November 2021? Angels and spirit guides, what messages do we have for Cancer for the last week of November 2021? Angels and spirit guides, what messages do we have for Cancer for the last week of November 2021? Angels and spirit guides, what messages do we have for Cancer for the last week of November? She's never interested in sitting on this table until I'm doing a reading. Now all of a sudden here she is. Right? Yeah, you're silly. You're silly. Okay, you leaving now? You leaving now? No, I'm just getting into a different position. Alright, whatever. Messages for Cancer for the last week of November. Angels and spirit guides, what messages and guidance do we have for Sun sign Cancer? Angels and spirit guides, messages for Cancer for the last week of November 2021. Messages for Cancer for the last week of November 2021. Whoa. It's way more than I thought was going to come out. Like half the deck here. Don't matter, we're reading them. Get this cat to get out of our way, though. Alright, looks like she's moving on. Are you going? Okay, good. She's leaving. Wow, so many cards, Cancer. Alright, our first card out. Here is Healing Waters. So you may feel a lot better if when you take a shower or next time you take a bath, you say an incantation for healing. Like, for instance, these healing waters heal my body and soul, or something like that. These waters are infinitely healing to my body, soul, and mind. You get the idea. It might be cold where you are this time of year, so you probably don't want to go outside and to try to find any healing waters like how this person is depicted here at a waterfall. If it is nice where you are, then good for you. And yeah, why don't you go outside in nature and actually get some, you know, this card really has a forest vibe to it with those trees in the background. It looks like you've come through like a desert phase in your life here, where this person's moved from this desert area to this very lush waterfall. And so that may have been a part of your journey. You may have come through like a desert spell and are now sort of on the abundant side of the waterfall there. And then we have cleansing body and spirit. So the other one was healing waters. This is cleansing body and spirit. But again, we have the water magic element. So you might want to actually connect with your element, have a nice long bath, as is depicted here. And she looks like she's very relaxed. And the cat there is playing with a toy. You may have a small animal that is part of your life journey. It's daytime. I noticed the sun there coming in through the windows, and so she's just, those bubbles there kind of to me represent like all her stress just floating away there. So you might want to take a nice long bath and just allow your stress to just kind of float away. Okay, and then we have fire magic. So here we can see this figure has control of that fire, which is like passion, creative energy, inspiration, ambition. So you really have control of this fire energy, this fire magic. We can see at the bottom there, a chameleon is blending into the bottom of the card there. So you may be embodying this energy of the chameleon in like a creative pursuit, a passion project. You may be able to fit in just about anywhere, really. I mean, the chameleon changes its colors to suit its surroundings, and you may be doing that as well. You may be very changeable depending on the people that you are with and the type of situation that you are in. So there's big smoke coming off of that fire, so you might want to light some incense and cleanse your space with smoke. And then we have prayers and wishes. So this figure here is dropping a coin into a wishing well and making a wish. We can see the birds here on the top. They're like flying away off into the sunset. So to me that symbolizes that if you tell the universe out loud what you want, prayers and wishes, it's like you're sending off this divine vibration off into like the universe. You're like setting that intention. You're like letting that intention fly out there, like type of thing, so that it can like eventually come back to you. I'm noticing the two pets in the background. You may have two pets, two small cats, two small dogs, or a cat and a dog. And then we have learn from life. So we can see this figure here is in the process of reading these two books. All these books that are stacked up here, to me that means that those are the books that you've already read. So you've gained a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience. And that this card is asking you to learn from life. I'm noticing the cat there playing in the background with a butterfly, and butterflies are transformative energy, right? They go from a caterpillar to a completely different form, which is a butterfly. So you may be sort of graduating onto a different form as you are learning from life. And then we have change in progress. We can see this figure here has navigated those rapids without breaking his raft. And it looks like you're getting a spirit is leading you onto some calmer waters here. We can see how much more calmer the waters are here than they were here. This person has the cat familiar with them. And they seem very confident and very happy to be on their journey of change and progress. And then we have inspiration and courage. So this person's hands are over their heart chakra. So you may feel this divine inspiration of this fire energy to create something completely new. You know, write music or sing, dance, do pottery, whatever, you know, paint a picture, draw, whatever your creative outlet is. You may feel very inspired to create something. This person is very much lit up by that fire energy. You may be very much lit up by this fire energy as well during this week. And then we have given to passion, and she's playing this magical violin that is sending off those, but instead of music notes, what's coming out of her violin is butterflies. So it's like if you give in to this creative passion, like whatever this passion is, it's going to be very magical and very, very transformative for you. It could end up changing your whole life. You could end up completely switching careers. Like if you did a corporate job, you could end up being a full-time YouTuber or I don't know, an Instagram model or something like that. Whatever you feel passionate to create, whether it's, you know, music, drawing, videos, whatever you feel passionate to create, give in to passion. Then we have tears of joy and sadness. So you're going through a cleansing process of these past hurts are may come bubbling up to the surface for no, you know, kind of like a random times that may seem like there's no trigger for it. I mean, you may just all of a sudden start crying, like tears of sadness. And that's okay. Don't block it. Let whatever comes up, whatever bubbles up like out of your subconscious, just let it release itself. So like if you feel the need to cry tears of joy, like whatever it is, just let it come out, because it's all a cleansing process. And it will be like healing for you to like let that past energy go. Okay, and then we have strength and resilience. We can see the wind is like very strong, but this person is standing firm. You may feel a bit blown about by some strong winds this week, but stand firm. You can see this figure here has her magic wand pointed to the sky. So it's like this person is very much aware of their magical abilities and their power to take energy and transmute it from those spiritual realms into something here on earth. There's yellow or orange leaves blowing around in the background. To me, this speaks of autumn, of a harvest time. You may be coming into this harvest time in your life. Again, we echo there's two cats at the bottom there, what I assume to be a male and a female cat. And then we have joy and delight. So this person is doing a cartwheel. Looks like she's having a picnic there by herself with her pets. So you may feel very much happily in your own company or just in the company of your own pets. The pets are also participating in this person's joy. So you may feel that your pets, you know, play with you. Too, there's red poppy flowers in the background. Be sure to look up poppy. There'll be additional messages for you there after the video. So we have transformation and change. It's like this person is walking from like a dark time in their life to like the light. So you may feel that you've really turned your back on darkness, on like negative energy, on like things that no longer serve you, and you're walking away from those things and you're transforming so that you can shine your light more. Again, we see there's two cats and there's also two butterflies, and we have night and day, so signifying like the cycles of life, like night, day, life, death, rebirth, regeneration, healing, transformation, and change. And then we have water magic. This is a beautiful card. She's filling up her water. Like she has both hands on the container in her hand that's filling up the water, and that book is just magically levitating there, that she's reading out of. She's also on the, like, what looks to be like a beach, almost a beach area. So you may really be, that may be your thing. You may really be fond of the beach. I'm noticing there's seashell and sand dollar there. Be sure to look up sand dollar. There'll be additional messages for you there. Also look up dolphin. The statue is just like one big dolphin there. Make sure to look that up after the video. There'll be additional messages. So you may feel led to like put a bowl of water like at your front door, or, you know, in strategic areas of your house, and to speak good thoughts over it. 1 second here, guys. Okay, so then we have meditation for peace and serenity. So make sure you take the time to meditate. Some people have a schedule where they meditate like once a day, once a week, you know, a couple times a month, whatever. I recommend meditating every day. Just take 15 minutes in the morning or 15 minutes in the evening, whatever suits you best, or 15 minutes right before bed. There's lots of fish on this card. There may be a Pisces in your life, or another Cancer. There we can see the crab, which is also your symbol in the zodiac. And this person is floating under the water. They're not like buoying to the surface, but we don't see any air bubbles either. So it's like they're quite comfortable in this meditation pose. You may be very comfortable already with meditation. This person looks to be very comfortable. And then we have rebirth and rejuvenation. Here we see the dolphins echoed, and we saw them in the previous card. There, the water magic card. And she's naked, so you may be feeling vulnerable. You may be feeling exposed in certain areas of your life. There's a sunset. Oh, wow, and all these little turtles. I never noticed that in this card before, but there's a ton of little turtles there going into the water. So when baby turtles are born, they're like buried, their eggs are buried like under the sand. And when they hatch, they all like this herd out of the sand and like into the ocean. So you may be feeling like a really strong like rebirth in your energies. Just like the birth of those turtles. Or you may be birthing something into existence as well this week. And we have sun and stars. So this person has their telescope there so they can watch the night sky. They've got their cat with them. This card speaks to, you know, the cycles of day and night, or like life and death, like basically, you know, the cycles of life. And she has her magic wand in her hand, and we could see all this like magical energy around her. So there's lots of magical energy around you. You may feel compelled to like go for a walk at night, only if it's safe, of course, where you live. And we have gratitude and thanks. So this person is giving thanks. She has her arms wide open there in like a receiving pose to the universe. So she's saying, you know, I'm so grateful and so thankful for everything I already have. And my hands are open, universe, to receive more. And she looks really happy. Be sure to look up snapdragon. I'm noticing these snapdragons. These pink snapdragon flowers. And what are these called? Tiger lilies. Be sure to look up tiger lilies too. There'll be an additional message for you there. So we have connect with Gaia. So you might want to do this meditation where you actually go outside, take off your shoes, and envision roots growing out of the bottom of your feet, going down into the center of the earth and like anchoring to that earth energy. Again, this person's hands is out in like a receiving like type of pose. So it's like you're ready to receive that earth energy. There's like a tree spirit in the background. You may feel really close to nature. You may really like to go for hikes or walks outside, or in the forest. You may feel really connected to that tree energy, which is really strong and stable. And trees they transmute energy, right? Like they take the light and the water and they transmute that energy into growth. So I'm feeling that you're going to be doing that as well. You're going to be transmuting energy into your personal growth, just like the tree does. So then we have follow your dreams. This beautiful card. Looks like this witch is getting ready to take flight. Again, we see the echoed fire energy that we saw in these previous cards. Right? So a lot of creativity, a lot of inspired actions. You might want to light a candle and also set an intention. Say that intention out loud. I would use tea lights. Say the intentions that you want to release into the universe first, and then light the candle and let it burn all the way down. And let those intentions float out into the universe. So there we see the cat. It looks like it's looking into a crystal ball, and there's a reflection of another cat in there. Again, but lit up by the fire energy, right? And this person is a castle. Is in a castle. So you may be moving. You may already live in a fairly large house. You may be looking to purchase or move to a new house that is more larger and suits your needs better. And then we have go with the flow. So this person has dropped their oars. They're not trying to control events anymore. They're just letting whatever happens. And she actually looks quite happy and quite blissful. Again, we see her companion animal is with her. Be sure to look up willow tree after this video. There'll be additional messages for you there. So the water is very calm. She's just kind of drifting along. She has her hand in there, just drifting. And then we have affirmation for healing the heart. So you might want to speak words over yourself, like my heart is healed and whole. I release any and all past negative energies from my heart. I release all heart hurt. I release all, energies that no longer serve me, and I welcome positive, cleansing, light-filled energy into my heart chakra. Again, we see the fire energy echoed in previous cards. And I'm noticing smoke. It's like there's sage on this table that's burning, so you might want to light incense to clear your space. And you may be actually hugging someone or like telling someone your story of heartbreak so that it can help you to heal. And then we have make a move. So these two witches here are like dancing in this stream barefoot. And it's like nature approves and is dancing with them. We can see the fish there jumping out of the water. Hi. And oh, it looks like there's an otter and like a little dog there, like on the shore. I've never noticed that in this card before, but yeah, there's a little dog there. Oh, okay. Somebody's decided they want to lay down right on all of the cards. Okay. Yeah, so you may be making a move with a partner. There may be something magical to do with another person having to do with this water energy, and also they're out in the forested area again, right, which was echoed in previous cards with the tree and stuff like that. And then we have hibernation and regeneration. So you may be feeling like you just want to stay inside. You don't really want to spend time with anyone. You just want to lay down and nap with your cat there and in your cave. We can see the tree roots there. So she's obviously in a cave underground. But again, the tree symbolism of the roots, right? And the roots are what draw up the water to use that, transform that water energy and change it to growth. Okay. So I'm going to pull from another deck. Angels and Spirit Guides. Messages for Cancer for the last week of November 2021. Angels and Spirit Guides. Messages for Cancer for the last week. Messages for Cancer. Angels and Spirit Guides. What messages do we have for Cancer for the last week of Angels and Spirit Guides, what messages do we have for Cancer for the last week of November? Okay. So we have number 28, Gaia. Frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to the Great Mother and to the universe that birthed us all. And then we have 7, Crown Chakra. Frequency of the Crown Chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. And we have number 12, change. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. And we have number 36, prosperity. Frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our mind, body, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. Then we have number 3, solar plexus chakra. Frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. And then we have number 11, belief. Frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. That drawing reminds me of a compass. And then we have number 37, realization. Frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. All right, I'm going to pull from another deck. Angels and spirit guides. Wow, okay. Straight up, we have decide. Angels and spirit guides. Messages for Cancer for the last week of November. We have embrace your sensitivity. Angels and spirit guides. What messages do we have for Cancer for the last week? Okay. We have tell the truth. Ask for help and accept yourself. I'm going to read the back of them. So we have decide. Beautiful flower drawing, or feather drawing. It's time to make a decision. Being on the fence drains your energy. No matter what you choose, it will be the exact right thing for your spiritual path. Channel your energy. Be decisive. Learn, grow, decide. Okay, so then we have embrace your sensitivity. The roses on that card, beautiful card. Your sensitivity is the sacred gateway to your intuition. It's that special receptive radar that picks up energy and signals. In fact, your sensitivity is one of your greatest assets and the key to your survival. The more you connect with it, the more miracles and synchronicities you'll attract. And we have tell the truth. Again, that forest energy echoed in previous cards. Communicate with integrity. You may need to level with someone. This person could even be you. Are you saying you're fine when you don't mean it? Are you swallowing your needs because you don't want to rock the boat? When we hide the truth, it eventually comes out in destructive ways. Act with integrity and say what's on your mind. While honesty may lead to short-term discomfort, your long-term peace and happiness are worth it. And then we have ask for help. Beautiful. She's holding the angel's hand. Are you constantly giving to others, yet rarely receiving what you need? Then it's time to ask for help. You're not Superwoman, so there's no need to do it all yourself. You have an army of angels on speed dial. Give them a call. Communicate your needs and learn to receive, dear one. When we're open to the help that's all around us, the universe provides assistance. Make sure you look for the signs. Once you ask for help, they'll start appearing. And we have accept yourself. While there's a time and place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow to appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. Those are your messages. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very much for watching, and you have a wonderful week.